to my channel as the garden turns. So today we are going to be making food from my one of my many favorite holiday movies. It's now a holiday classic, The Friday After Next. Or it could be just Friday After Next. I don't know if it's a the in front of it. I'm not sure. But that is one of my favorite movies for Christmas, from Money Mike to Day Day. It's just perfection. It's just perfection. Okay. So what we're going to be doing in this video is the donut from Holy Moly Donut Shop. So what I'm going to be doing is an original recipe here. And it is going to be a sticky bun donut with pecans. So we're going to make a caramel glaze to go on top. And then we're going to make a fried donut that's like a cinnamon roll, but not. So let's get to going. It's going to have pecans rolled up in it. It's going to be fried. It's going to be good. So in this bowl here of my mixer, I have 1 1/4 cup of milk, warm milk, 1 pack of yeast, and 2 teaspoons of sugar. So we can go ahead and add the rest of the sugar. You need 1/3 cup of sugar here. You're going to need 1 egg. Grab that. It is Sunday here. This is going to be our Sunday dinner. It was so nice that earlier today, and then all of a sudden it's starting to look gloomy and the wind is picking up, and I think the temperature is supposed to be dropping this week. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this, blend this for a couple minutes. Not a couple minutes, just a little bit, just to get the egg going. You're also going to need 6 tablespoons of soft butter and 4 cups of flour. So I'm going to stop this here. And then we're going to add our butter. Just chop it up in. All right. Let's go ahead and put in 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of flour. Forgive me. So we had last night, of course it was our date night, Saturday. We visited Sicily. It was really nice. And the flight back was great. All right, so that's 1 cup. I'm going to go ahead and close this down. And start this. You want to blend this until the flour is pretty much, and then you add another one. We need to add our salt, which you need 1 teaspoon of salt. Close this and add it. All right, let it go. Add another cup. But we had a wonderful night last night, and then we had some delicious frozen lemonade with cotton candy. That was real. You should try that. You can just try that. It's really good. It'll be good in the summertime too. But it looked like a nice big fluff of snow was sitting on top of your glass, and then it just started melting into the ice and the lemonade. It was just so good. It wasn't too sweet because the lemonade was sort of diluted by the ice, so it was perfect. And it was pretty once it melted down too. So we're on cup number 2. We need 4 cups. We may not actually end up putting all 4 cups in, because sometimes I only do like maybe 3.5, because it may be the dough is just the right consistency, but we'll see. With this, we're only on number 2. I'm going to go ahead and stop this and add another cup. And then also I made a giant eclair last night with powdered sugar dough. You should check that one out too. It's pretty cool. It's a longer video, but if you make that and with the results you get, it's going to be worth it. Okay, so that's number 3. I'll add maybe just a little bit, maybe a little under 1/2 cup more of flour, because this is pretty much, forming a ball here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this. Let this go for like 5 more minutes, and then it'll be done. I'm going to take it, oil the pan, the bowl, put it on a nice warm air, in a nice warm area. Sorry. And let this raise for about an hour. Rise. Not raise, rise. Real good down there. So I'm going to let this go for about 3 more minutes, and it should be nice and kneaded. And I'll show you what that looks like in 3 minutes. Alright, I think it's done. Yep. So you want to get this off. You still want it to be a nice sticky dough. And this is perfect. Alright, so you want to gather this up. And then I'm going to oil this bowl. Put this dough ball back in. Let it rise. Rise. I don't know why I want to say raise. Maybe because I want to raise. Wait a minute. I don't get a check. Never mind. Put this back in the bowl to rise for an hour or until it is double in size. And then before you do that though, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Original pecan sticky bun donuts from the Holy Moly Donut Shop. Holy Moly Donut Shop. Get the filling ready for the donut. So you need about a ½ cup of pecans. And I'm going to chop these up a little bit finer than they are here. So ½ cup of pecans chopped. The pecans chopped. Let me get them on this plate. And this is an oven safe plate. I'm gonna oven safe plate. So I'm gonna put it on the plate, sprinkle a little bit of salt on, and throw it in the oven for about 5 minutes or so, just to toast them a little bit. And I'm gonna show you how they should be chopped here. As you can see, it's still like with nice little chunks of pecans. So you want to take a little bit of salt, sprinkle that on, mix it around. And then this is going to go in the oven for a couple of minutes just to toast it. And then we're going to work on the rest of the filling. Also for the filling, you're going to need a stick of butter, which we have here getting soft. Okay, I am opening some dark brown sugar. You're going to need 1 cup of dark brown sugar. These are not the scissors that I usually have because these are not sharp at all. Let's just get the cup of sugar. The cup of sugar. There you go. You got your cup dark brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, two teaspoons of cinnamon, make sure this is cinnamon. Yeah, why do this look so light? It don't. I don't know. 1, 2. And you want to mix this up. Mix it up. And then dash of salt. And once those pecans come out of the oven, they're also going to be added in the mix. In the filling. So give that a good stir. Let your butter soften. The donut dough rise, and then we're about to start the caramel sauce for the top of the donuts. Pecans out of the oven, and I'm gonna put this in a bowl here. Let them cool down. That same plate, I'm going to put the rest of my pecans And these are already somewhat chopped anyway, so I'm going to put the rest of these on my plate here. Sprinkle these with a little salt, and then these will go back in the oven to toast these for the tops of the donuts. And then we're going to mix up some caramel sauce right here in this skillet. That's why it's here. Let me throw this in the oven, and then we're going to mix up some caramel sauce for the tops of the donuts. Skillet on, getting warm. You want to put in 1 stick of butter, because you're going to melt this entire stick of butter first. And then we're going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. Regular brown sugar, not dark. Just regular brown sugar. Let me get that measured out. And you don't really need a thermometer for this here to make this caramel sauce. Okay. Alright, it's going to melt down. Now you want to add the cup of brown sugar. Alright, let this get all melted together. Alright, so you want to add a couple tablespoons of half and half. And then we're going to mix this until this comes together as a nice caramel sauce. This is the finished caramel sauce. As you can see, it's starting to thicken up a bit. It's been off of the eye for a minute now. So it's starting to thicken up as it cools, which is good. That's what we want, because we want it to be able to coat the donut and then form like a little hard coating over it. So this should be perfect. And then the pecans have finished toasting, and they are out of the oven as well. We're just waiting on the dough to finish rising. That finished caramel, you see, is now a lot thicker, which is how we want it. And I put a spoon, and it actually set on the spoon, so that should be perfect. So I'm thinking about what we want to do next week for our Christmas movie. And I was thinking about one of my, it's probably the favorite movie of mine is It's a Wonderful Life. And I'm like, did they have food on there? I can't recall. I'm going to watch the movie just to make sure to see. But what I was thinking was that when he was, when Charles Bailey was a kid, he worked at a drugstore, and drugstores sold ice creams and ice cream sodas. I think some of them may have even sold sandwiches. I think. So we're going to do something on the lines of that. So it'll be like It's a Wonderful Life, and it was when he was a child and worked at the local drugstore. Because I know that they used to make, they would make like tonics and different stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do next week. And I don't know if it'll be Sunday, but it'll be like a drugstore, old-time drugstore menu. So, all right. Let me get the dough risen. It should be risen soon. And then we're going to roll out the donuts. I am not going to combine these pecans. I'm just going to do a layer of the filling that goes. And then once I put the filling down, then I'm going to sprinkle some pecans and roll it up. So, that's what we're going to do next. The dough is still rising. And we're going to do that next. This has even gotten thicker since it's set a little bit longer, which is, like I said, how you want it. You want your caramel to start thickening so that it can hold onto the donut once you dip it in. So, all right. Flour your surface. And our dough has risen. Put that down. Sprinkle the top here a little bit with some of your flour. And I'm going to make a rectangle out of this. And let me roll it just a little bit. Okay. All right. Now you need your stick of butter. All right, spread your butter. All right, so we got the butter spread out. Now you want to take your brown sugar mixture, sprinkle that. Let's spread this out. Is this okay? I was like, what is? I thought it was boiling over. I just heard it boiling. So we got potatoes and eggs boiling on the stove for the potato salad. All right, and then you want to take those pecans that you chopped, salted, and roasted, and sprinkle those on top as well. Get a nice little. All right, try to push that down just a little bit with your hand first. And then we're going to roll this rolling pin over it as well. Trying to get those pecans to stick down there in the butter and the dough. And the sugar, of course. Remember, this is an original recipe. You will not find this anywhere else. Fact. All right. It is currently raining. I hear the raindrops fall. So now what we want to do is roll this. And I'm going to start here. Fold it up and roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it on the river. Roll it on the river. Do 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 do. You know, that's one of my favorite movies too. Yeah, because of Lawrence Fishburne's performance. I thought he should have won an Emmy. No, what is it, an Oscar? I think it's an Oscar.
Gave up that narcotic.
He done gave it up.
Okay, so this has my secret dry rub on it, which I can't reveal, but
okay, I might get that once I get this one. So you want to roll this up, and then we're gonna pinch this closed like this.
He's getting fried.
Mm-hmm.
Where the oil at?
I'm gonna get some. All right, so let me get my cutter, and then we're gonna cut this into nice slices. You want to put down a sheet of parchment paper first onto your baking sheet, and then we want to cut this roll up here. I'll cut this end piece off first. Kind of set that to the side there, and then we're just gonna go through and cut nice ass donuts. Take that one off. All right, pick one up. I'm just going to put them on the sheet to begin with, and then we're going to push them down to make them big, wider buns. One. All right, now, kind of pinch that a little bit. And then push it down with your hand. So remember, pinch to kind of close that off. And then push it down with your hand. Okay, I'm going to get these finished. Then I'm going to let you guys see what they all look like. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My original recipe, sticky bun caramel donuts. So, you want to flip them too. And then we're going to do the other side. Pinch that other side closed. And then push it down. Flip, close. Push it down. Quicker way to do it, just pinch both sides first. So pinch this side, turn it, flip it, rub it down, whatever you want to do. Flip it, push it down, and then you just push it with your hand. And when you turn it over, you can see that side is already done. So that's another way you can do to close these up quicker. Let me show you again. Pinch it closed on this side. Flip it. Pinch it closed. And then smash with your hand. And when you flip it, you see that side is sealed as well. And then we're going to let these rise again for about 45 minutes. And then we're going to fry them. So let me show you how these look close up. Like my husband said, they look like little coffins. They're cute. All right. So I'm going to finish these up. Put them over there to rise on my stove top with a little bit of plastic wrap on top of them. And then we're going to heat up our oil and fry these up. Got our oil that is hot. And here are the donuts, one of the trays of donuts that has risen again. Get one. Let's see if that's hot. That's hot. Just drop them in your oil. I'm going to do 2 at a time. All right. And then I have a paper towel covered plate to drain them. And then once we fry all of these, we're going to heat up the caramel and then dip these and then put a couple of pecans on them and then we'll be done. These are sticky bun donuts. Go ahead and flip it. All right. Pull it from the oil. It should be down golden brown on both sides. It is. And we're going to put it on over here to drain. And we're going to do a couple more. I'm going to go around this and pull out any extra stuff that's floating in here out to try to keep our oil as best as we can. All right, let's grab 2 more. All right. So we got all of the donuts fried up. Let me show them to you. This is the first tray. They look really good. Let me show you the second tray. They fried up pretty nicely. So let me prepare our caramel sauce. We're going to dip and sprinkle with a little pecans, and then we're going to be done. Now we're going to put caramel icing on top. I am currently microwaving my caramel to get it smooth again. All right, so I'm going to dip, and then my husband is going to top with pecans. Let's see how this is going to work. Is this melted enough? Dip it. And then you sprinkle on your pecans. You got that? Oh. Let me get these finished. Let me show you the ones that we have with the caramel and pecans. Say what? Look at that. We're going to cut one of these open so y'all can see what they look like inside. But this is an original recipe. All right, let me get the rest of these dipped, and then we're going to cut one of these open. All right, so these are our finished sticky bun pecan caramel fried donuts. Original recipe. We got the fried donut. You got some caramel sauce on top. And you got some pecans on top of that. And then like enrobed in this is some dark brown sugar, butter, cinnamon, and pecans. Original recipe. We're going to get a knife and cut one of these open so y'all can see what they look like inside. Oh yeah, don't look at this. Just look at that. My husband got a knife. We're going to cut one of these bad boys open. That's some good caramel too. Look at that sticky bun. Sticky bun donut. What you think? All right, y'all. Original recipe. Try this recipe. It is delicious.
That's sweet and delicious.
My original recipe. Caramel pecan sticky bun donuts. Fried. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So these are the finished donuts. They have been sitting for a minute. So what we were discussing how that these would be really nice is I'm going to freeze some of these. And when you freeze them and thaw them out or you microwave them, they become sticky buns, y'all. The caramel will melt and then it's like pecans and stuff in the middle. You'll see. I'm going to upload this video real soon. And if you microwave this, it would be a genuine sticky bun. So I'm going to freeze some. And I'm going to tear these up. We tried one and it was like, I mean, now I probably would try to slap my mama for this. Now, like I said, she going to hit me back, but I'm just going to take that. But this is the dessert that we have tonight. Holy Moly Donut Shop would be proud. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is the Holy Moly Donut Shop Sticky Bun Caramel Pecan Donuts. Fried. Like, share, and subscribe.